While everyone was looking to BYD and Toyota's battery technology, Chery made a breakthrough that shook the entire EV industry. Yes, we're talking about Chery's new 1,000-kilometer range solid-state battery, which even experts are saying, if true, this will completely change the game. Imagine a battery that offers twice the energy density of today's lithium-ion batteries, charges faster, and can travel more than 1,000 kilometers on a single charge. Could this be the biggest turning point in the future of EVs? Chery didn't make this claim just for show. They've stated that this technology will be ready for production by 2026. This means that in the future, EVs will not only be cheaper and faster, but also ultra-light and ultra-powerful. Now, the question arises, will it really surpass companies like Tesla and BYD? Will this new battery usher in a new era in the global energy race? And will this change the entire electric car landscape? In this video, we'll reveal all the secrets that have shaken the electric vehicle market. So stay tuned until the end of the video because the information that follows will change your perception of electric vehicles. And yes, subscribe to the channel before continuing in the video to be the first to see such exciting and real updates. Yet beneath the surface of this seismic shift lies a tale of grit and quiet ambition, one that turned a modest startup into a global force. Picture a modest garage in the unassuming city of Wuhu, China, back in 1997. That's where Chery Automotive sparked to life, founded by a visionary engineer named Yan Tongye amid the chaos of a fledgling auto scene. No silver spoon here. The company scraped by on sheer determination, churning out budget-friendly rides for everyday folks in a market dominated by giants. Early days? Brutal. Zero brand buzz, no fancy overseas outposts, and tech that barely scraped by on knockoff vibes. But Chery flipped the script with a mantra that still echoes: absorb knowledge, skip the ripoffs, and forge your own path. They hunkered down in the home turf first, crafting reliable wheels that locals couldn't ignore. Then came the bold pivot to exports, targeting sun-baked roads in South America, dusty trails in the Middle East, and bustling streets in Africa, places craving tough, wallet-friendly autos that wouldn't quit. Word spread like wildfire. Chery rides were bargains with backbone, tough enough for pothole marathons, yet cheap enough for the masses. That rep snowballed into tech bets, spawning in-house labs buzzing with brainiacs, tweaking not just EVs, but hybrids and sippers that guzzled less fuel. Fast forward to 2023, a banner year that etched Chery's name in stone. Reports pegged sales at a staggering 1.88 million units, with over 480,000 pure electrified beasts, hybrids and EVs alike, proving they weren't just playing in the gas game anymore, but charging headlong into tomorrow's grid. What sets them apart? A laser focus beyond China's borders. Models now rev in over 120 nations, with Europe, deeper South American digs, and even the US horizon looming large. Sub-brands? A smart spread. Tiggo for everyday haulers, Arizo for sleek commuters, Jetour for family adventure rigs hitting mid-tier sweet spots, and Exceed crafted to spar with luxury titans like Tesla and BMW. This lineup isn't random. It's a web-weaving AI smarts, autopilot dreams, and next-gen power packs into rides that feel future-proof without breaking the bank. No wonder Chery's rigs are nailing Euro crash benchmarks, fueling a demand surge that's got dealers scrambling. But hold that thought. The real tremor wasn't some flashy ad blitz. It was a stealthy lab leap that blindsided the battery barons. Diving straight into the heart of it, let's unpack this solid-state enigma that's got insiders whispering revolution. At its core, your average EV today hums on lithium-ion packs, those familiar powerhouses with a liquid or gooey electrolyte sloshing ions from anode to cathode like a frantic relay race. It works, sure, but here's the catch. That fluid's a powder keg. One rogue spike in heat or a sneaky short and boom, fires erupt, as we've seen in too many scorched headlines from scooters to sedans. Enter the solid-state upgrade. Swap that volatile soup for a rock-steady ceramic, glassy polymer, or sulfide slab. No leaks, no fizzles, just pure, unyielding ion highways ferrying charge without the drama. Safety? Night and day. Ditch the liquid and you slash explosion odds to near zero, earning it the crown of the unflappable powerhouse. But the plot thickens with raw muscle. Energy density, the secret sauce for squeezing more juice from less bulk. Envision two twins, same shell, one old-school lithium, the other solid-state. The newbie packs double the punch, or more, turning a 500-kilometer jaunt into a 1,000-plus kilometer marathon on identical real estate. Charging? A breeze, thanks to slicker ion sprints slashing full top-ups from hours to a zippy 15 to 20 minutes. Lifespan stretches too. No chemical soup eroding over cycles, so these bad boys could endure double or triple the abuse before fading. Extremes? They shrug off Arctic chills that cripple liquids or desert scorches that warp them, holding steady from negative 30 degrees Celsius blizzards to 45 degrees infernos. In short, it's not hype. It's a blueprint for EVs that laugh at range jitters and station queues. And Chery? They've cranked this dial to 11 with a prototype that's rewriting the rules. Now, zeroing in on the beast itself. Chery's 600 watt-hours per kilogram solid-state stunner, a figure that sounds like lab lingo but hits like a freight train. Break it down. Watt-hours per kilogram measures punch per pound. Watt-hours of zap crammed into every kilogram. Today's EV norm? A middling 250 to 300. Enough for solid drives, but nothing epic. Chery's leap? Nearly twice that. A compact dynamo storing oceans of power without ballooning size or heft. Real talk? Slap this into a standard 60 kilowatt-hour pack, and your daily driver morphs from 450 to 500 kilometer cruiser to a 900 1,000 kilometer road warrior. Lighter load means snappier acceleration, thriftier sips on efficiency, and kinder wear on motors. No more lugging elephantine batteries for basic hauls. Why the wow factor? No street-legal EV has crested 350-400 watt-hours per kilogram outside test tubes. Chery's vaulting that wall, leaving rivals in the dust. Perks cascade? Quicker top-offs with electron paths so friction-free that 50% faster fills become routine. Think an hour-long wait slashed to 20 to 25 minutes. Beyond roads, this density whispers aviation dreams or space halls where grams are gold. But the asterisk? Execution. High-octane packs flirt with heat demons, yet Chery's electrolyte stays cool under fire, literally, acing thermal spikes without meltdown. If they nail affordability and stability at scale, we're staring at EVs with marathon endurance, sprinter charges, and eternal vigor. A fleet of two-wheelers, hybrids humming longer, or urban pods zipping sans sweat. That's the ripple. Yet whispers swirl. Can they dodge the scaling snags that have tripped lesser pioneers? The proof's in the prototype, and it's got the industry on edge. Peel back the curtain and you'll find this marvel didn't bloom overnight. It simmered in shadows for 6 to 8 grueling years, a clandestine crusade by Chery's elite squad. While splashy unveilings hogged headlines, a shadow team toiled in hush-hush bays, fusing homegrown ingenuity with elite allies like Cat-L, the globe's battery behemoth, and Qingdao's energy wizards probing solid-state frontiers. Codenamed Project S600, it was a crucible, visions of a sentinel cell, unbreakable and boundless. Early runs? Explosive flops, cells sputtering or bursting mid-trial. Undeterred, they iterated wildly, ceramic blends yielding to sulfides, oxides trading blows, until a hybrid elixir clicked, stable as granite, fierce as lightning. Safety sealed the deal, banishing thermal runaway's ghost. No more liquid witch's brew igniting chain reactions. Lab logs glow. Pierced by nails or ravaged by drills, the pack pulsed on, smoke-free and serene, outlasting lithium's 150 degrees C flashpoint to a stoic 200 degrees C. Cold snaps? 90% vigor at negative 30 degrees C, mocking freezes that hobble rivals. Durability's the dagger, electrolytes that defy decay, clocking 4,000 to 5,000 cycles to lithium's weary 2,000-2,500. Your ride's heart beating strong a decade deep. Layers of armor followed, multi-shield barriers thwarting shorts, self-mending films knitting microfractures on the fly, courtesy of Japan and China's top academia. Field trials? Merciless. Endless dunes, glacial tracks, relentless plugins, and each debrief rang the same, our sturdiest steed yet. This wasn't alchemy, it was alchemy forged in fire, positioning Chery not as chaser, but trailblazer. But as blueprints hardened, the echo chamber stirred, giants glancing over shoulders, wondering if their thrones just wobbled. Picture the boardrooms buzzing when Chery's 600 WH per kilogram bomb dropped, a quake rippling from Silicon Valley to Shenzhen, upending the old guard's playbook. Tesla, ever the pace setter with its vaunted 4680 cells touting efficiency and density, suddenly faced a mirror. Is this the obsolescence knell? No formal retort from Elon yet, but leaks whisper of ramped R&D sprints, eyes on bolt-ons like QuantumScape to dodge the dust. Musk knows such density slashes costs, stretches ranges, and could eclipse Cybertruck dreams if unchecked. Over at BYD, the blade-wielding battery colossus, fireproof, enduring, market darling, now eyes a pivot. Whispers of Blade 2.0 veering solid-state swirl, as Chery's low-cost promise threatens to dethrone their supremacy. If mass-produced affordably, BYD's best badge tarnishes fast. NIO faithful? Stunned silence. Their 150 kilowatt-hour dreams of 1,000 kilometers felt cutting edge, but 600 WH per kilogram vaults Chery ahead. CEO musing in chats that true victors master the core, the cell that claims the horizon. Ripples hit Europe too. BMW, Hyundai, VW circling Chery's labs for peaks or pacts, media buzzing on alliances that could redraw alliances. Bluntly, this isn't a blip, it's a baton pass. Chery, once the bargain bin tag, morphs into menace and muse, inspiring startups while pressuring titans to scramble. By 2026 rollout, if timelines hold, Tesla's roadmaps, BYD's empires, they'll all need redrafts. The undercurrent? A fresh sprint where yesterday's leaders chase tomorrow's shadow. Gaze forward, and the roadmap gleams with promise laced with pitfalls. Chery's 600 WH per kilogram rollout pegged for pilot lines in 2026, mass waves by 2027, a sprint from bench to boulevard that tests mettle. Labs to lots demand Herculean hurdles, exhaustive crash probes, eco-nods, and stability stamps eating 12 to 18 months alone. Scaling's the specter. Exotic ceramics and precision welds crave bespoke factories, not today's assembly belts, while pricey precursors like electrolytes hike upfront tabs 30 to 40% over lithium kin. Debut? Likely in Elite Exceed or Jetour flagships, where luxury buffers sticker shock, building trust before trickle-down. Supply webs add twists. Lean on CAT for solids, LG for cells. Strong ties could cement dates, but snarls in regs or R&D might nudge to 2027 slips. The silver lining? History's curve. Once scaled, costs crater, mirroring how lithium plunged from premium to staple. By 2028-29, parity or undercuts loom, unlocking EVs that sprint 1,000 kilometers, gulp charges in 20 minutes, and sip infrastructure like yesterday's news. Stations? Spaced farther, queues vanished, cities unclogged, policymakers exhale as grids lighten. Market mayhem follows. Hunger for these range kings spikes, sidelining relics and jolting tariffs as fresh fleets flood. Chery could crown the everyman's EV, blending zip, security, and savings. But the gamble? If stumbles hit, it's vaporware vibes. Do you see this flipping the script for daily drivers worldwide? Wrapping this whirlwind, from Woohoo's garage grind to a 600 WHE grenade that's got Tesla tweaking and BYD bridging, Chery's saga screams one truth. The EV dawn favors the bold, not the loud. This isn't just longer legs or quicker plugs, it's safer streets, greener grids, and a world where range dread fades to footnote, potentially reshaping skies and seas too. Yet the wild card lingers? Will scaling sorcery deliver or stall in shadows? Ponder that as horizons shift. Could this crown a new king or spark a frenzy of copycats? Your take could steer the convo. Drop thoughts below on whether solid-state seals EVs for the masses. And hey, hit subscribe now. You won't want to miss the fallout from this fuse.